Good morning. It's Anna, and today I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about the about the you remember I get I wanted to come on here and talk about the little boy that myself and my husband, or my husband and myself, decided to sponsor out of that prayer vision that God had given me, that I had received from the Lord. So we sponsored him, and we wrote his first letter to him the night before last. So what is today? Today's Monday. I wrote it Saturday night. And also Saturday, which was the 20th of January, I also felt led. I wanted to sponsor two, which we were originally going to do, but when we had two children in our checkout, one of them, the little 3-year-old that we were going to go with as well, he was he had been sponsored in the time that I was trying to sponsor him. So God took care of that little boy as well. So, which was a blessing. I know it was a blessing for him because he had been on the waiting list for a while. And there are so many children that are on the waiting list for a while. And if you want to know why it's important to sponsor a child, just look up videos about what these children go through in poverty and what they have to eat, and it'll change your mind. If you think that it's just a way for people to steal your money, it's not. If you think that this is just a way for them to get attention, it's not. Your money, through the company that I'm using, through the mission that I'm using Compassion, and I'm in no way affiliated with them, but I trust them, and I see where they're putting our donations to, and it's giving children homes. They're building homes for the children. They're feeding these children, clothing these children, providing them with things that they can play with. And the most important part is that they're getting food, and they don't have to dig in dumpsters to find their food. That's what really got me, and these children shouldn't have to go through this. And it's not just the children, but their mothers. A lot of them are either orphaned or don't have their mother or don't have their father. So you can help fill in that void, especially if they're missing their parents or missing a parent. I personally have experience with that myself. My first husband, he had passed away in a car wreck, leaving me with my, at the time, 2-year-old, and I was pregnant, 2 months pregnant with our second baby. So he never got to be here for our second. And I am so thankful that I live in the United States because the government assisted me, and they helped, with our food and with our paying our bills and, you name it, because I didn't have a job. And most of these ladies that lose their husbands over there do not have jobs. So when this happens, their children can't go to school and get adequate education. So they're left with working to provide for their family, and as little as $1 a day or a couple cents if they're on a good day, they'll get a couple cents to $1 is if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna add some clips like here.
Of toxic sludge. But ever since their father died in a road accident a year ago, they have no other way to survive. Mama Maria was pregnant with the baby when her husband was killed.
I was left with the children, and well, now I'm really feeling it more. As time goes on, I see how much my children need.
As you can see, this mother is, her heart is broken because she can't provide adequate for her children, and she can't give them the food that they need. And this is where this little girl, her name is Natalie, as well as my oldest daughter, which we didn't know because it has a different spelling, and it was amazing because she's 7 years old. But she comes from this area, and it's in Guatemala, and these children have to do this daily. help their parents dig through rubbish and trash to find food, find material to sell. It's awful. And this poor lady, this is the only way that she can provide for her children, and some days they don't even eat at all. So, and we can make a difference in these children's lives, in these parents' lives, and why not? We are meant to be the hands and feet of Jesus. I've got some scripture I wanted to share, and I'm gonna add another short clip of what these children go through at the end. So, but here's some scripture. Let's see. Proverbs 10:15. The rich man's wealth is his strong city. The destruction of the poor is their poverty. Okay. Proverbs 22:22. Do not rob the poor because he is poor, nor oppress the afflicted at the gate. Job 5:16. So the poor have hope, and injustice shuts her mouth. Because I'm using my YouVersion Bible app, and that anybody can download this app, and it's a Bible anywhere you go. It's got all kinds of different translations. I personally prefer the New King James Version, and that's a whole nother video. I'll get into all of that in another video, but just for now, 1 Samuel 2:7. The Lord makes poor and makes rich. He brings low and lifts up. And we are the hands and feet of Christ, and we help that come to life. We help these things come to life. Jesus left that mission to us to care for and love his people and love his children and share his love with everyone. Wouldn't it, if you saw your children helping your other children, wouldn't that enlighten your heart? Wouldn't that make you proud? Seeing you teach them how to help each other, and then you see them do it. Me as a mother of 4, that just enlightens my soul. It just, because my children are my happiness, and seeing them love each other, that's the highlight of my life and highlight of my day. I can see Christ being the same way. We should love each other and care for each other and treat each other as we would treat our neighbor, as if treat our neighbor as if it was us. So when you think of these children, I want you to just research or you can watch YouTube videos, and I'll list a couple in the description of what these children go through, and if you feel led to sponsor one, look into it, and I'll leave the link below for that as well. These children, you can grow a relationship with them, and just seeing how happy it makes them. We have it so good here, so good. Even when I've been through the last few months, I've been through some financial things, and I've struggled, but nothing compared to these people, nothing. So bless them with your life, with your smile, with a picture of you, with a letter from you, and just a couple of dollars a month, and you can feed them and make them feel loved. I hope you have a blessed day, and I am so thankful that you came on and watched this video, and until next time.
Juan finds a couple of discarded tamales. They may not be safe to eat. They could make the kids sick. But this is their only meal for the day. For now, the hunger pains subside. But what about tomorrow?
Me siento triste.
I feel so sad.
Hit subscribe and the bell for more videos.